This is Win News.
Tonight, determined to end the carnage, police step up their road safety push. Shoppers start to scramble as they purchase their last-minute Christmas gifts. And produce flying off the shelves as the festive season looms large. Good evening, I'm Amy Duggan. Also tonight, concerns about the numbers crunched in the Griffith Hospital's redevelopment plan. Police are yet to release the names of the two people who died in a crash south of Darlington Point yesterday. A 15-year-old girl and her 24-year-old brother were killed when the car swerved off the road, overcorrected and crashed into a tree on Kidman Way around midday. Two family members travelling behind were the only witnesses.
We're considering it to be a tragic accident.
Meantime, a truck driver has been airlifted to hospital after his rig rolled over on the Hume Highway near Yass overnight, blocking both southbound lanes for several hours.
A timely reminder to be vigilant on the roads this holiday season. Police say they will be out in extra numbers over the coming days, and the penalties for disobeying road rules will be harsh.
Police are appealing for the public's help after a Good Samaritan was punched and robbed on Benarambah Street in Griffith early this morning. Shortly before 1 a.m, the 40-year-old got out of his car to help a man lying on the road. Police say he was approached and punched in the head by a second man, the pair stealing his wallet and other belongings. Anyone with information is being asked to contact Crime Stoppers. We are just 3 sleeps away from Christmas, and today local retailers were swamped with huge crowds, with the average Aussie set to spend $593 each this Christmas. Local Wagga traders are making the most of the last-minute rush.
It's crunch time for shoppers, with only 2 business trading days left.
Residents aren't just rushing to buy 11th hour gifts. Greengrocers and butchers are flat out as well, extending their trading hours to cope with the last-minute food rush.
Long considered the food bowl of Australia, the Riverina is home to some of the country's freshest produce. With Christmas just around the corner, residents are flocking to Wagga's Nights Meats to stock up for the festive season.
The Griffith Business Chamber is voicing strong concern over the Murrumbidgee Local Health District's population forecast for the area. It comes after the Health Services plan for the Griffith Hospital redevelopment was released this week for public consultation.
Despite progress being made on the much-anticipated Griffith Hospital redevelopment, there's still concern.
Coming up next on Win News, the Murrumbidgee Primary Health Network's mission to spread awareness on after-hours mental health care options this holiday season, and our politicians and religious leaders deliver their Christmas messages. The Murrumbidgee Primary Health Network is on a mission to ensure people struggling with ill mental health this holiday period know there is help out there. A new television ad campaign hit our screens this week, encouraging people to take advantage of support services available in the region out of business hours. It's been a huge year in politics for our local members and councillors. Getting into the festive spirit, Win News has collected Christmas messages from both our political and religious leaders.
I'd like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a safe and prosperous New Year.
More than 110 riders from Wagga's road cycling groups gathered in the wee hours of this morning for their annual Christmas ride. The riders started out from Tatton at 5:30 a.m. and rode a 40-kilometre route out to Gregadoo Road and Elizabeth Avenue, finishing in the CBD. Numbers and prices were lower across the board at Wagga's last cattle sale for 2017. Mark Logan has more in this week's stock report.
Cattle numbers more than halved to only 1,800 at Wagga on Monday.
Time for sport now with Mel and Wagga's answer to the Campbell sisters strike state swimming success again.
That's right, Amy. The senior sisters finished on the podium at the New South Wales State Age Championships, and an innovative education program opening doors for young harness racing drivers. Canberra galloper Mercurial Lad has stormed home to victory in the $30,000 Ted Ryder Cup feature on the Murrumbidgee Turf Club's Riverside track. The Barbara Joseph-trained gelding living up to his favouritism with the bookies, cruising past American Time and Prelude winner Cha Cha King. Steph Muir brings you more action from the track.
A nail-biting finish hidden from view on the Riverside track, leaving trainers in limbo at the MTC.
Talented Wagga sisters Meg and Abby Senior are continuing to dominate the state swimming scene, bringing home a swag of medals from the New South Wales State Age Championships. Abby shaving 11 seconds off her personal best to secure silver in the 200-metre freestyle, while older sister Meg was rewarded for her fierce dedication to training with a silver medal in the 14 years 100-metre freestyle and 2 bronze. And that is our night in sport. I'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas along with you and your family, Ames.
Thank you, Mel. Right back at you. Enjoy the new year too. The weather is next with Kim Pratt, and we've got a hot weekend ahead, Kimmy.
That's right, Amy, and it doesn't look to be letting up. I'll have the full details next. Hello again. Overnight temperatures were above average across most districts, tending slightly below average across inland districts. Matt snapped these amazing colours of the sun setting over Tullabajil. If you've taken a weather photo you'd like to see on screen, please email me at weather@wintv.com.au. Now let's take a look at today's temps. Young hit the 30s at 2 p.m, topping out at 31. Wagga reached a top of 32 degrees just before 4 p.m. It was half that at dawn. Winds were travelling at 39 k's in Deniliquin, and a dry day in West Wyalong with humidity at 15%. Now taking a look at the dams, Burrinjuck is sitting at 68%, Blowering Dam is full with 53.2% and Wyangala at 82.9% capacity. On the satellite, a trough lies over inland New South Wales with a high pressure ridge in the Bight and over the southern Tasman Sea. Light winds will also allow hot conditions to build over the weekend. On the synoptic, on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, a front will move through most of the state with very hot conditions ahead of it and much cooler air following it. There'll also be strong and gusty southerly change to coastal districts. To the forecast for the southwest slopes, it'll be hot and mostly sunny with daytime temperatures climbing to the high 30s. A top of 35 in Tumut, Naranda a top of 38 and a top of 39 in Hay. For Wagga, a mostly sunny day is tipped here. We've got a top of 36 with the sun rising at 5:53 a.m. And in the days ahead, Sunday it'll be hot despite some cloud cover, and overnight temperatures will stay relatively warm. There's nothing but sun predicted for Christmas Day, with daytime temperatures sitting in the low to mid 30s, and another sunny day Boxing Day with some decent winds to keep us cool. And that's all for weather this week, Amy. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
Same to you, Kim. Thank you. And that is Win News for this Friday, December 22. From all of us here at the Win Network, have a safe and very Merry Christmas. We'll see you at 6 p.m. on Boxing Day. Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation. Win News, Regional Australia's #1 news source.